Hey guys, I'm here at Henson Studios today. I'm actually having a record meeting for my new record that's getting ready to come out. It's called Gasms. And so I got the people from the record company here today, and we're all going to give a listen to it as a pre release party. And that's what I'm doing. I wanted the album to be something that causes or that caused controversy when people heard about it.
The listening party is important because now this is a chance for you to present your record to the people who are going to be your partners. These are the people that are going to work the record. And every department, once they take it all in, you go through every department and you kind of get their feedback. You give them a chance to say whether they love it, hate it, or whatever. You also read the room to see how engaged people are. Every time I hear it, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Amazing. I didn't want to go in the studio and look over his shoulder, with the rest of the records. I think you should do this. I'm like, man, do what you do, then we'll do what we do. I felt like we needed to have a listening party because it's important. It's important to set up a listening party, especially for your label, because first of all, they had not heard the record. Smokey worked on all of these records, and in his own time, in the course of, I don't know, a year, 2 years, or something like that. Course of 5 years, have been putting this together, while he's on it. Which, to be honest with you, I think that's the proper way, because music sometimes is about part of your travel, it's your journey, So along that journey, he put together this project. And myself, like I was hearing it along the way. He would come to the house, we'd jump in the truck, and we would listen, because the best place to listen to music is in your car.
Yes,
That's the best place to listen to. So he'd take the golf clubs out, we'd pile in the truck, and go.
I wanted people to wonder what it is that I'm talking about, gasms, because like I've been saying, most people, when you mention gasms, orgasm is the one gasm that they know about, that they think about, but gasms is all good feelings.
A lot of people don't know. I had this conversation earlier with your kids, actually. A lot of these young kids don't understand love, because what's their reference? What's the point of reference? Where they getting it from? Right? TV.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's like, sometimes love is like, there's levels to it. There's layers to love. You also read the room to see how engaged people are, because if I saw someone that was just sitting around picking this stuff, I would instantly texting and stuff like that. It's like I would instantly know that this guy or girl is not into this project the way I need them to be. I need everybody to feel like I feel, and like Smokey feels about this record. So it's always a good thing when you get a big response from the room, and it's a genuine response, because now you roll up your sleeves and everybody's wheels are spinning and everybody knows, okay, this is what we're going to do, and we could do this. And now that I heard this song, and wow, the title, Gasms, wow, that's going to explode. That's going to drive people crazy because I can't wait for the reveal, for people to hear how clever Smokey was with writing these songs.
You needed me, you fill me
Wow. That's crazy.
Spiritual.
So if I renew my vows with my wife,
Yeah.
we're playing that for sure. For sure, because there's words. When my wife first walked down the aisle, it was a song, a Quincy Jones record, but it was no lyrics. It was just beautiful music. But here we are 30 years later. That's the words from that beautiful music. That's everything you feel. That's everything I feel. So that's definitely gonna be what we play.
we decided to have the listening party, and especially since we were going to listen to the promotional label, I was curious as to what they were going to think. Or it's always an anticipation that can be negative if you let it, because you don't know what you're going to think. And like some of this music, like I said, I've been working on it for about 5 years. And when I decided to do the album and call it Gasms, and I wanted to insert these songs that I've been working on that had that sort of what do you think connotation about the title, you know. So that's why I did every title is almost controversial.
We live in a world right now where we do 8 million versions of the same song with different rappers on it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and that was the question I was going to ask, is like, how open are you to alternative mixes? And
Absolutely. 100%
yeah, because
open.
I even I noted to April, I was like, dude, this one we got to do an ambient mix for dance radio.
Yeah.
It was How You Make Me Feel.
Yeah.
We have a second single that they're playing now from the album, How You Make Me Feel, which was the song that I took to him. And when I took it to him, I just wanted to see what he would do, and he came up with a sound on it that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the sound of it, and with the move bass and all of that. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about, he's just going to do the funky track.
Right.
But he came up with a sound. That's the key. He came up with the sound because that's what he does. You know? So I really love it. And it's one of my favorite songs on the album.
That feels
That
amazing.
song, yeah. I heard about Corey, and I called him because he's produced everybody. He said, you go to his house, and the walls in his house, there's no wallpaper, there's no paint, his walls are just gold and platinum albums on everybody in the music business. You don't even see any wall. All you see is gold and platinum albums on every wall, all over the wall. I mean,
I tried to pawn them and they ain't worth nothing, so they look nice.
Yeah. But so I found him, so I called him. And we started, because he said, okay, come to my house and show me what you got. And I took the song to his house, and I put it, just played it on piano and put it on tape for him. And then he choreized it.
A couple of weeks ago, and I've just been hoping to hear the music ever since then, and it's such a treat. The instrumentation is amazing, the lyrics are amazing, the ideas are amazing. I wrote down one to send to my fiance for our wedding. We're doing.
Whenever we say the date is, we're waiting for nothing. You know, it's rare that people have like this record's in the can. It's done. It's mastered. It's done. It's mixed and mastered. That's a huge. When I told them that, they were like, "What?" Like, wow, that's a first.
So that's it.
You know, so you guys were eating. Everybody was eating in there, but you know, you guys introduced yourselves. But like, if you could tell Smoke what you do and you know whose role is what, because you know now this is your first time hearing it. Obviously, now your wheels can start to spin, and we can just figure out, you know, where we all go from here.
Like, once you hear the record, there's so many ideas that start spinning with it. Mm-hmm. So now I think we have a lot to chew on to come back to you with some suggestions. But why don't we start with you, April?
April Pope. I am the head of label management. Jen Ferrer is on my team. She will introduce herself. I don't want to go into it. But basically, I work alongside of Sam and her commerce team to help implement the strategy. So once, you know, all of the plans are delivered to Jen, she and I kind of collate that information together. Work very lovely music. And I'm really looking forward to getting started with, you know, the entire team. So Thank you for the beautiful music.
Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
She runs the show.
The release of the titles of the album have been out. I see. I'm not that online savvy. You know, I have a great team. You know, being TLR and my team with Gary and Savon, and then Primary Wave, and then all the people who are working on this, the Warner Brothers. I have a great team behind me, and I'm so blessed and so happy about that. And I was very curious as to how they were going to react to it, because I didn't know if they were going to say, "Oh well, here he comes again. This is ridiculous." You know, okay, yeah, Smokey, this is fine, but thinking all along that it wasn't. But it has been fantastic, the reaction to it.
The one and only Smokey Robinson, Mr. Robinson. It's so lovely to meet you and your beautiful wife, Frances. Hello. You nearly broke the internet last week when you released the track list for your new album, which is called Gasms. What inspired this title? Tell us more, Mr. Robinson.
Well, controversy. I want to be controversial.
But Smokey, who is 82 years old, is dropping a new album, y'all. This album is called Gasms. Okay? Gasms. Tripping out, okay? Now let me tell you what some of the song titles of the Gasms album is. It's I Wanna Know Your Body. Roll Around. And this is my favorite. I can't wait to hear this one. I Fit In There. John!
I'm scared, Sherry. I'm scared.
I'm like, you fit in where, Smokey?
So I didn't realize that in today's world, they release the titles of the songs that go on before the album even comes out. Yeah. And people have been asking me all over the country, because we've been traveling doing concerts, about those titles, you know, and their curiosity as to what the song is about. And you know what I've been saying? Get it, listen to it, and then you'll know.
Right.
Hello. It's been a minute, but it's something I want to say right now. I've been watching the young people have their little meltdown about Smokey Robinson making a record called Gasms. Full disclosure, I've been in love with Smokey Robinson since birth. Since the first time I heard him sing, I was a Smokey fan. To paraphrase Bad Girl, one of the first songs I heard him sing, you know, he made me see how love could be. And he did it to pretty music. Smokey invented the quiet storm, soft and warm, quiet as when flowers talk at break of dawn. So now young people are all bent out of shape because this old man is singing love songs and they think it's creepy. He ain't singing to you.